It's Bay, founder of Event Bay, and your go-to girl for all things weddings and events. Welcome back to another episode of Q&A with Bay, where I answer your top coordination and logistics questions. Let's dive in. Today's question is, how do you negotiate contracts with vendors without compromising quality? Okay, so one of the most important and sometimes tricky parts of event planning is negotiating contracts with vendors while still maintaining the quality that you really want. So I would say upfront, understand that negotiation really isn't just about pushing for the lowest price at all costs, because you really want to just find a balance where both you and the vendor feel good about the agreement, so you get the best value without sacrificing what matters most. Number one, I would say, is just knowing your priorities off the bat and your budget limits, and not being afraid to say that you cannot go over a certain limit. Before you start negotiating, you have to be clear on what aspects of the service are non-negotiable, like the certain level of quality or specific inclusions where you have some flexibility in what it is that you can let go of and what you absolutely need. And second, you want to do your research, understanding the typical pricing for the services you need, specifically in whatever area your wedding is going to be in, because this will give you a benchmark to work from and helps you spot fair deals versus overpriced offers. Third, I'd say, is build a relationship with your vendor. Vendors really want to work with clients who are respectful and easy to communicate with. So being polite, transparent about your needs, and open to discussion can really make vendors more willing to accommodate your requests. Fourth is ask about package options or customizations, because a lot of vendors typically just offer pre-made packages so that it's easy to say, we have package 1, 2, 3, and this is our most popular one. But if you ask for a tailored package, one that fits your budget, by removing or modifying certain services rather than just cutting corners on quality all around, it'll work out in your favor. Fifth, discuss the payment terms up front. Negotiating the payment schedule could then help you by making smaller deposits and extending the payment plan so that you can manage your cash flow without affecting the quality of the service that you're receiving. Six, I would say, is watch out for hidden fees and costs, because you want to ask your vendors to explain every single charge very clearly. Most times you won't get an itemized invoice, but you should at least know upfront all the services that are included in what it is you're paying for, because sometimes things like your travel fees or overtime setup costs aren't included upfront, but it should be clarified before you start making any payments. So to wrap up, negotiating contracts successfully is about communication, respect, and clarity. When you approach it with a clear understanding of your priorities and a collaborative mindset, you really can secure quality services that fit your budget. So if you have any more questions about this or the event coordination process in general, just drop them in the comments. I'd love to answer it in the next episode of Q&A with Bay. Don't forget to follow @the Event Bay for more tips, tricks, and wedding day wisdom. See you next time.